the bird-eating tarantula, when it's a baby, it's probably about this big, and they get to be like this big. We actually used to have one at our store. It's ginormous. But they don't eat birds when they're little. They can actually eat little cookie mice, which is pretty weird.
I don't understand it though.
And they have a lot of babies. Spiders have like hundreds of babies at a time. They have them in little egg sacs that they swirl with their stuff. And it's very interesting.
Then they all come out, they're clear, and they sit on the back, kind of like a scorpion.
Wait, get close to the spider.
Wait, so all the little baby spiders sit on this?
Yeah, they're clear, and then they sit on the back, just like a scorpion.
And they have a lot of just like, have you ever seen like the common wolf spider, the big spiders you find in your house when they have all the babies on their back? That's what they're like, except their babies are like a scorpion. So does anybody have any questions?
Can spiders, tarantulas get out? Can they escape a lot?
It just depends on what kind of cage you have. If you have a cage that can be opened easily, they could probably escape out of it. But something that clicks shut, like our cage, they don't have the strength to physically push it open. So they don't really escape very often.
Okay.
But this one's called the Mexican fire leg because if you look at its legs, they're orange, like fire. And that's why they're called that. And on their butt, their hairs are actually bright orange on the black. So it's very interesting. They're very pretty, but they're not very nice. This species. We have like a blue tarantula, which is super friendly that you can just walk on.
I think that's what mini sequel has.
Yes.
So that's the spider. These have two other really creepy things.
Okay.
I bet they're going too bad.
Briana. You lady.
That's
This is called a vinegaroon whiptail scorpion. Yes.
That's a scorpion?
Yes, it's just a different kind of scorpion because they don't have the big claws or the tail or the stinger like the emperor scorpions are the ones that we find around here. They have this thing at the end of it. It's called a whiptail because they use it and they move it around to kind of sense what's around them. And they have these little claws that they eat crickets with.
Tells them
And then,
what's around
you guys
them?
ever seen the feelers on ants?
Whatever behind
They have those, but a very advanced version of them. They have very small.
Can I hold it?
No, Aspen. No, Aspen.
Oh my goodness.
Aspen, sit down. Aspen, sit down. Aspen, sit down.
Oh yeah, I forgot to turn it
They're
off.
not poisonous at all.
Yeah, please, thank you.
Scorpions are poisonous, but they're very actually calm. They just move sometimes, like from hand to hand, but they can be held and like messed with, and they won't bite or anything. They physically can't bite. They can pinch you with these little claws, but your skin is too tough for it to even puncture it. So they're normally very good. They eat crickets, and just like the tarantula, you have to put the cotton ball full of water to feed it water. But you don't find them wild here at all. Like they're normally from like Vietnam. Like the scorpions here, they have big claws in the tail, and they're very poisonous. So I wouldn't touch them if you find in the wild at all.
That's mine.
But you guys can look for some.
No, that's mine. Not the funny, the crazy. That's mine, crazy.
Josh, are you gonna hold it?
That's mine.
Briana, hold it.
I don't think so.
I don't think it's in a permit.
Squirrel. Right in the picture. Wait, you want to see a squirrel?
When she starts spreading her toes apart, then we'll worry.
Does anybody else want to hold it?
I'll take a picture.
Jeez, I'll take a picture of it, but I won't hold it. Could you hold it, Brianna? Oh yeah, I see him, Gavin. Ashley, you want to hold it?
We got all these little tiny things. You want to see squirrels?
Y'all look at catch a squirrel.
Wow, what's a squirrel?
No, I didn't.
Did anybody else touch it?
No, I was just behind him, kind of. And do they cut him like a peanut? If you cut his tail and cut it down there, his tail would be short. We're running around.
Battery's getting ready to die.
Does anybody have any questions?
Oh, what is that?
Can you name him Peanut? Name him Peanut. I like Peanut. It's like a peanut.
Astrid!
Come on, Gavin, what you doing?
Well, I guess there's not one.
I'll take Gavin's spot.
No. Well, we have one more animal. This is called an emperor scorpion. These ones are actually poisonous, but the poison isn't enough to hurt us because we're too big. The poison is more for crickets to paralyze them so they can eat them. Because I've held them, I've never physically been stung by one, but I know people that have, and it's just like an ant bite. So like, it's like a cricket is still alive. And the like a spider. And if you put these guys under a UV light, they're actually bright neon green. And they kind of glow. And they do get really big. That's not full grown. They probably get to be about this big. But they're probably one of the most tame scorpions there is. The wild scorpions out here, you can't hold them at all. These ones, you can stick your hand in like a whole pile of them and just go out, and they don't sting you. Very tame.
Have two hot dogs.
Ask them if
Yeah.
Yeah.
Two of them?
What's that?
There she goes.
And he does the same thing with his bird. They're clear and they sit all on his back.
Well, battery's dead.
Between the male and female,
They help.